I just want to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel, and it's new, and well, I've had this channel, honestly. I've had this channel for 12 years, or I've been on YouTube. I don't know if it was this channel, because I had another one, but it's been over 12 years. So it's been a long time, but for a long time I didn't do anything with it, and then I started doing videos again recently. And so, oh shoot, let me fix my sound. I think I was talking without sound for a minute. Just a second. I'm here. Okay, I'm here. I think I didn't have sound because I had my earbud in that doesn't have a microphone in it. So, yeah, I've had this channel for over 12 years, and I haven't done anything with it for a long time, so just recently I started making videos again. And I'm glad to be back, but I'm gonna start doing planned videos. A lot of the ones that I've done recently are off the cuff, which are fine, but I want to have specific topics and things you guys want to hear about and stuff. And so kind of getting ready to go while I'm talking to you guys. But I got some stuff done today, which is good. Made some coffee, you know, with my butter and a whole egg in it. Sounds weird, but I whip it if you're new, I whip the egg while I'm pouring the hot coffee in, and I put butter in it. It's like called a fatty latte. And there's my loud air fryer door because it's broken. I'm buying a new air fryer. I had some money come in, so I'm gonna buy it. But there's my steaks, and those will last me a couple of days, I think. We shall see how hungry I am. Lately I've been eating more like once a day, or kind of 1.5, like a small meal in the evening. And I've been trying to listen to my hunger cues better, which is good. Let me see here. Let me find a container. I unloaded my dishwasher and did dishes, and made sure that my electrolyte mix that I made here, let me show you. I made homemade, and it's supposed to be after I put it in my Vitamix to make it finer, because the electrolyte mix from Element is very fine, and it dissolves really well. And so, but I made it last night, and then I put too much in my glass, and I drink it, it was about 6 o'clock. I try to drink it no later than 7, right? Because if I do, then it's like peeing all night long. We do the WTMI on my channel all the time. So, if you don't like it, don't listen, I guess. Oh, some of these the fat needs to be crispier. So I'm gonna put, I like them, my steaks rare to medium rare. It's better for you to eat them that way. However, the fat I like crispy. And I'll show you something. I have, so if I have people coming on later to watch this, that's fine. But anyway, I've got some bags that I froze of fat when I cut my meat up the last time. It isn't a chuck steak. I can't remember what the guy called it at the meat market, but he called it something else. Anyway, it's not a brisket, but it looks like a brisket. It looks exactly like a brisket because it has like a thin end and a thicker end and a fat cap. And so it's less marbled through the meat and more like a fat cap. So I trimmed fat off so that I could make fat snacks, which are nice to have. Anyway, but back to the electrolytes. What happened is this gal had has a video, and I'll do an edited video of it. I'll do a little clip of her making her electrolytes and put a link of her making her electrolytes. I made her electrolytes, and then I don't think I measured it right somehow. And so today I got my scale out and really got it down, zeroed out my scale with the little cup on the scale, and then tared the scale, and then measured it by the amount that's actually in the packet of the element, since that's what it was, what it was made after. And this is flavored. I don't like this flavor, that's why I still have it. But I'm out of the element right now, and it's expensive, so I decided to make my own, and it's super cheap comparatively. I forget how much each packet is, but it's not inexpensive. It does last you a long time because you get 3 boxes. Anyway, hi. I see somebody's on. So anyway, I put too much, and then we had problems in the bathroom. So we do WTMI on my channel, sorry, but we're talking about carnivores, so we get to be WTMI. So anyway, we had squirts, you know what I mean. So I drank water to get rid of that. I scared the person away that was on here. They left, not surprisingly. So anyway, so I drank water, but I didn't have problems after I went to bed. It was before I went to bed. And then during the night, I didn't have problems, and then I had a little bit of trouble this morning, but it's just like going out of my system. So I had, what do you call it? I never get it, so I don't know what you call it. Acid reflux. I had burning acid reflux. And I realized, okay, this is acting like it's eating too much rendered fat, which I didn't do. The fat I ate was just the fat off the steak that was, crispy or whatever. But anyway, so I knew it wasn't that. It was the electrolytes that I had had too much. So I made sure to measure out, and what it is, it's 3/4 teaspoon and then a little bit more. So I have this sliding measuring teaspoon, and which is nice. And then I flatten it with the edge of the knife. So that's great. So it'll work great. And then I do it before I leave the house so I don't have to take anything with me. If I did have to take some with me, I would take the measuring spoon with me in a baggie with the, you know, electrolyte mix in it. If I went traveling or whatever, I would just take a littler jar or whatever. But you can see that this is a lot. And my, let's see, my, I just tamped it down. Let's see, how much is it? Oh, does this not have measuring on it? Usually these mason jars have measurements on it. My dog needs to play again, but anyway, quart, isn't that a quart sized? Anyway, and it's almost full. So it's a lot. I did it according to how much she made, and she does the math all out and everything. I think it's accurate. I just think I accidentally put too much in, or I had salt already in the cup. Anyway, yeah, long story short, I boo-booed. So, hello. Go ahead and chat in the comments if you want to. And let me know what you're doing. And anyway, I'm getting ready to go to the barn. I've got some pants in the dryer that I need to pull out. I put some lavender scented oil on my dryer ball, which is cool. I'm gonna eat the steak that I made. This is just kind of come with me on my late morning thing here. I have to hurry because I have to go visit my son before the barn, and it takes 35 minutes from his place. His place is in Spokane, but it's way up north in Spokane, and the barn is in Cheney. So I'm just wiping off trying to do better, keeping things, you know, clean so I'm not a sloppy mess, especially since I'm videoing more. I leave the fat in my pan so I can just use it again. But a lot of times I will melt that fat and stick it in the jar in the fridge. But I've always got fat in my pans. But that's why, guys, that's why I like using my air fryer. My counter's a mess too. But I'm gonna wipe down things, and so this channel is just like, is what it is, right? Because we are real around here. Real. So, I've got some vinegar spray because I don't like using chemicals. And just kind of things remind me of things as I'm talking. I have some sourdough starter here, which I'm not eating bread. Putting it up in the cupboard. Haven't fed it in a while. And I'm trying to decide, I guess, I don't know, I'm so torn. Some people say they can tolerate sourdough, but I'm not big on tolerating things very well. This diet is an elimination diet, and I can't just eat whatever. I hope you guys come after the live and just watch after, you know? But I saw that my video where I thanked everybody, this is just kind of a brain dump today, where I thanked everybody is my highest viewed video recently. I have a video that's a chiropractic video from my chiropractor from years ago that I did, like 11 years ago, and it has 11,000 views, which isn't a lot for like a really good channel, but it's a lot for me. And these are bones, and I was gonna put them in the freezer and make bone broth, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna throw them away. Yep, because they're not great bones, they're just pork bones. Anyway, so yeah, this is come along with me and do whatever I'm doing today video. One-handed. So reload my dishwasher, eat my steak. There's my steak. Clean my counters off. I'm waiting for my pants to dry because I'm going horseback riding, and I needed I have a few sets of riding pants, but they were all in the wash. One of them was washed but not dried, so I just stuck it in the dryer. Anywho, my steak's gonna get cold. I'm gonna stick it back. Now this is really loud because the handle broke. The only thing, okay, I like the air fryer, all right? I don't necessarily like this. I liked it at first, but then the handle broke off and it's just not made like I want it to be made. Okay, that's crispier. That's how I want it. Okay, the fat's crispier, which is, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to, and here's a piece of fat. I'm eating that right now. I need to salt this. I salted the other one. This one right here I salted, because I was gonna eat it, but I think I'm gonna eat these here because they're crispier on the edges. Okay, and I use, the other thing I don't like about this is I have to use tongs, but I've gotten so used to it, I just keep a pair of rubber tipped rubber tipped tongs beside the air fryer. And a good rare steak, it for me is rare to medium rare, is 15 minutes at 400 degrees, and it's thick cut, like maybe that thick. And I cut it myself. So anyway, there's my meal. I'm gonna eat this and try. Oh gosh, I gotta leave. I gotta hurry up. Okay, I gotta leave in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna hurry. I'm gonna get off of here. The other thing I was happy with is I looked at my hair and I brushed it now, so I thought it actually looked better when I woke up than it does now. It's kind of it was a little tousled, but it looked great. And it's kind of fun to have this hairstyle. I cut it myself. I still think I need to think I need to go in the salon and have them fix the back. But I think the front is super cute and the top is cute. I did it myself. I layered it because I don't like the way that salons normally, I don't have a regular stylist. If I did, maybe I would like the way they do it, but right now I don't. And I also don't like paying the big bucks because I am able to cut my hair by myself. I do have my own scissors. Anyway, crazy. So, that's my morning. And I swished and swiped is what Fly Lady, look up flylady.net. She helps you with organizing, which I really need. And there's habits. And one of the habits, I'm going to show you my swipe, because I did the swish. Swish is in the toilet. You just stick some soap, whatever soap you want. I've been using this Sal Suds. I like it. It's more natural. I just became a customer of Melaleuca, and I'm ordering their cleaner, but I also just like vinegar. But there's some things that get the hard water stains out better than vinegar does. Hard water on your shower head, vinegar works great with. Put a baggie of vinegar. Told you this was a brain dump. Baggie of vinegar over your shower head and leave it overnight, and then the hard water stains come out. But anyway, the Sal Suds is very concentrated. I'll show you. Super concentrated. I have a bottle, an old bottle of Sal Suds, in the bathroom, and I diluted this one, and put quite a bit of water with it. Anyway, I'm leaving this by the toilet and then just squirt it in and swish it around with the brush, and then I leave it for several minutes and then flush it. But anyway, I swish it around, and you do that every day, and then you don't have a big ring. It looks to me like I do need to work on the ring a little bit, which what I do is a wet pumice stone helps. And then right now I'm going to use the Melaleuca when it comes, but I didn't order the cleaner yet. I'm going to use that in place of this because this has chemicals in it. Melaleuca is much more natural. Anyway, so, but this actually is diluted Dawn. I replaced what was in here because I ran out of the power wash. And the plain old diluted Dawn isn't as good as as far as cleaning goes as the power wash is. But the power wash is super strong. And I don't need super strong for everything. I can just use the diluted Dawn for some things. Like washing the sink out. If I do it every day. And one of the things though is hopefully the Melaleuca is as good a cleaner, but the power wash, I had stains here, hard water stains. And I put the power wash on here and let it sit. And then I didn't even have to scrub. I just came along, wiped it off, and it was done. It was clean. So every day, I spray my sink out. And I have been trying to be faithful about doing this every day. I'm going to go in and make my bed, because I've been doing that every day too. Haven't made my bed yet today, but I change my sheets on Saturdays. Today's only Tuesday. And, if I need to, I change my sheets sooner. But, then, wipe my faucet down. And sometimes I only use water on this faucet because it's that coated stuff, and some cleaners can be harsh on it, but the Dawn doesn't seem to be, and especially the diluted Dawn. Now the power wash, I would not spray directly on this faucet. But this is a newer faucet and it hasn't built up hard water yet, which is nice. And I can keep it that way if every day I wash it off. So I'm gonna talk to my rep for Melaleuca and see, she helps me order things and see what works best for hard water. If they have something that works good for hard water, because that is a hard thing to get off. I do know that bleach, it's awful, but because I hate using bleach because it's so chemical and it's so harsh. But if you take paper towel and you put that especially that bleach, what's it called? Scrub. It's not scrub free, but it's something like that. Anyway, that bleach scrub paste kind of thing, you can make a paste out of. You can also make a paste out of just Comet. You can make a paste out of Comet. But anyway, there's my sink. It's all shiny. It has a little marred place right there. Why is this out of focus? Anyway, there's a little teeny marred spot, but other than that, my sink is, that right there is dirt, and there's some hair. Anyway, but and then my toilet, I also wipe the outside. I did the outside though. I don't do the outside every day for my toilet, but like once a week I'll go over the outside of my toilet, and I just take paper towels so that I'm not dirtying up a rag. You can use a rag, but I would use a clean one, obviously. Anyway, I spilled cleaner on the floor. So, that's how I do my toilet. So I do my toilet. See how clean it is? I do it all the way top to bottom. And you want to do top to bottom, obviously, because some people don't know this. Maybe younger people. But if you don't do top to bottom, then you're not doing cleanest to dirtiest. And especially in the caregiving arena, we learned, this works with cleaning your clients too, that you clean from cleanest to dirtiest, obviously. It's very obvious when you think about it. You do not want to contaminate. And I have two different cloths here. I have one that's clean. It's just been used for glass, for my mirrors and the counters. So it's cleaner, and it's microfiber, so you really don't need that much cleaner. Anyway, I'm gonna wipe this counter off, and my counter has crap on it. Don't pay attention to that. I need to organize this. This counter has become a catch-all because I'm still doing the tile in my shower. I'll show you that too really quick. See? I gotta clean this. The grout, but we've been doing the grout. And I like that darker grout color. But anyway, also, this is funny. This is a cookie press. And I found out that you put the grout in the cookie press, and you can make it a little bit thinner so it'll go through. And then I put just a plain tip on it, and not a decorative tip, obviously. And you can use that as a kind of like what you would use for, you know what I mean. Oh, can't think of it. My brain isn't working. But anyway, since my brain is pooping out on me, and I'm just busy, I gotta go. I'm gonna go. So I will talk to you later. I gotta get my floors mopped today, vacuumed the rest of the way. I swept the other day, but I'm gonna do it again because my dog leaves hair around. With the dogs out one more time. And oh, my dog. Here's my dog. Hi. He has to stay in here when I'm not able to. And then I have him on this flexi leash with a leash connected to it because it makes it longer, and then I can have him in the house and let him go to the end of that, and then I can train him and keep him off the counters and keep him off the couches and blah 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 blah, because he ate my couch. But anyway, if you haven't been with me on this channel very long, I can't believe this has already been a half an hour, but this is his big jolly egg, and he loves this thing. He gets over top of it and just, you know, shepherdy kind of thing, and he is able to. Just realized how dirty my floor is. Oops. Yeah, I swear I swept this floor the other day, but he's just still shedding. And then I go to the barn and I get shed all over there. So I've got hair coming and going. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not shedding. So, anywho, I think I brought that in from outside. I've also got to mow my field, which I may or may not. I might have time this evening, but I should play with my puppy and then do it because he needs exercise. Anyway, guys, that's kind of what I've been doing, and as you can tell, I really do need Fly Lady because yeah, because I'm sort of all over the place. I'm a creative person, and that means that sometimes I'm not organized. So, anyway, but I think I'm doing better. So I'm gonna eat this lovely steak before it gets too cool. And I let it rest. Hey. So, I may or may not eat all of that, but I'll just eat till I'm full. Like I say, lately I have been getting full sooner, and I've been trying to listen to my hunger cues better. So then the other night I didn't eat dinner because I didn't feel like it. And then I didn't eat the next day until maybe 11 or 12. That's kind of how it is. My time wise, I been trying to eat dinner earlier, like 6 or latest 7, and then eat lunch more like at 11 or so. Sometimes 12 or 1, but usually 11. Anyway, have a good day, guys, and try the carnivore diet. If you decide to do some research, I'm gonna start doing videos where I share carnivore news and go around the different channels and show you clips from the different channels. And sorry, I had to start eating. So let me know if that interests you, but I want to share people who, you know the science behind it, the medical behind it, because here's the deal. The reason that they won't pay for research on carnivore is because it eliminates medications and eliminates disease. And they don't want to eliminate our disease. They want to keep us sick. And whether they, as doctors, as individual doctors, want to or not, that's what the results of being in the pyramid, the food pyramid, and all that crap, it means that we are sick. But not me. And so I'd really like to raise my own animals, and then I'm not dependent on their food supply. Because the food and the drug and all of it, the Food and Drug Administration, they're connected. The companies are connected, which means that they want you to become dependent on the medication because of the food they recommend. It's really a racket, and it's really disgusting. It's all about money, and they don't care about you. So we need to care about us. And I want to say something. I want to reveal a secret that's going to be taken care of here. This stuff on top of my pantry is all stuff that I shouldn't be eating. And I just haven't been, some of it I got for free, but some of it I paid for. And I just haven't, I keep thinking, look at all that money, and then I don't want to throw it away. But you know what? It's garbage. It's garbage. It has oxalates in it. There's a bag of weight loss protein powder that I think is pea protein based, because I went away from the whey protein because of the milk, because sometimes I was sensitive to milk. Now I can do heavy cream, which I probably could have done then, but I didn't know. And I try not to do too much. There's also almonds up here, which are very high in oxalates. You think of almonds as being really healthy, but I have bags and bags of almonds. And I used to make almond milk, my own almond milk, and my own coconut milk, and my own like nut milks, cashew milk, all that. And I've got a bunch of stuff up here and in my pantry. Not still in my pantry, but there's some sugar down here though. And there's also some, that was supposed to be vinegar that I made. And it has the mother in it, which is good. And vinegar is great, but that turned into alcohol. So I need to dump that out. Anyway, I've got some cleanup to do. I do use hot sauce. I do use a little bit of Worcestershire, which in looking at the ingredients, I think is fairly clean. I've got some peanut butter that I only use for the dogs to give them their pills or whatever I need to give them that they don't necessarily want, then I give it to them in that form. I have some ghee, which is great. I can use that. But I also have some grains that I should not be eating. This is collagen. So I've got some great stuff in here. I've got some egg white powder, which is great for making things. Sesame tahini, which I shouldn't be eating. And just some things that I really should get rid of. This I was going to grind into flour because it's better to do that than to eat pre-ground flour. But I do not want to eat grains anymore. And I really don't think I'm going to be eating. My daughter's like, well, you're sure you're going to eat this way all your life? Yes, these are for making soap. So anyway, and I have some stuff to make the electrolytes. Anyway, I'm going to go through my pantry. I'll do that with you guys. My pantry looks pretty good. I cleared out a bunch of stuff. Down on the bottom shelf, there's some brown sugar in the back. And I was thinking about making some things and giving it to neighbors. And that's really exactly why I kept some of this stuff. I thought, oh, I can make muffins for the neighbors and give it away. And then I just got to thinking about it, and I'm like, if it's unhealthy for me and a standard American diet was killing me and making me feel like crap, and they could be at their optimum, I don't want to make them feel crappy by giving them, even if they're healthier, quote unquote, baked goods. So anyway, so that's what stopped me. I was like, this could have been gone a long time ago, because I started Carnivore in August of 23. So I'm going to leave off of here. I got to get ready and get out to the barn and go visit my son and blah, 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 blah. I know what I'll do. I'll go visit my son after, because I'm running late. So that's good. I don't have to leave here for another hour, and then I don't have to rush. I gotta run upstairs and get his PS4 controller because he wants me to take that to him. I have some beef. I can stay on here a little bit longer just because I don't have to leave as quickly. I need to turn the heat down up here. I need to clean up his bedroom. Anyway, where's this? That's his Xbox controller. There's his PS4 controller. Anyway, so, yeah. Sorry, my face was right up at the... Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, I need to clean. I'm going to take... This is his garbage can. And I haven't cleaned. Here's the... He wanted me to find some games for him. So that's the mess I made from doing that. His bed needs changed and freshened. And I live alone and I'm not up here, so I left it go. I'm gonna take him this lip balm too. Anyway, turn the heat down up here. Don't need the heat on. You guys, I use tallow, whipped tallow, and I've talked about this before. Oh, the heat is on 70 up here. How about we turn the heat off? Turn the mode to fan or auto. 70. Let's try auto. Let's put it up to 75, which means that it will go on AC when it needs to and heat when it doesn't. And right now it's at 71 without, because it was on heat. And I had it set for 70 because when I took a shower, I turned it on and I forgot. But it's a very efficient system, central heating system, central heating cooling. So it's cool. I'll leave it on auto, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it will switch over to cooling when it gets hotter, warmer. But this week it's cooler. Oh, I don't like that though, because if it's on heat right now, that's what I'll do. That's what I will do. I'll turn it on cooling. I just thought of this. Because if it's on auto, then it'll go over to heat and it'll try to heat it up to 75. I don't want it to do that. Okay, so 75, I just switched it. 75 cool, and I have it set at 75, see? and then it goes back down. It looks like, and then it shows you what the temperature is right now. So my system downstairs doesn't tell you what temperature it is. I like this better. So anyway, I have two different systems. I have a mini splits downstairs, and they're AC or heat, either one. Anyway, so now that's good, because then it won't kick on until it needs to kick on. So it won't kick on until it gets hotter up here. And then it won't be so, I could even put it up to 80. I think that is what I leave it at. We'll just see when it gets warmer if I like it at 75. I try to be very economical with it. And so I put it on 80 so that my instruments up there that are stored up there don't get too overheated and stuff like that. Of course, they're all in the closet. So anyway, I'm gonna dump this garbage out on my way out the door. I'm gonna check and see if my riding breeches are clean. Got my son's controller he wanted. Anyway, stick this in a bag. Actually, I can stick it in my backpack because I take my backpack with me. I've already got my boots right here, see? They're sitting on my vibration plate, which I love my vibration plate. Sometime I'll show you when I have time. Actually, I could stand on it right now because I have more time than I thought. I think I might get off of here and go back because I gotta get dressed. But I have normally I have my boots and my helmet in the car because I don't wear them, generally speaking. I don't wear them for driving because they have too much of a heel on them, and so they bother me. And I'm not able to really get my foot to the gas pedal to switch the, I don't think it's safe to switch the cruise control off, you know what I mean? So I don't have as good of a response in the car. So anyway, giving my dog some water. So I keep my boots in the car, throw them in the trunk when I'm somewhere where somebody might see them in the window and try to take them. Anyway, I wanted to use the saddle soap on them and clean them up, and I will have time to do that before I leave. Maybe I'll talk to you while I do that. Stick my phone on the tripod or something. I'm getting used to this filming thing. Anyway, trying to. So I hardly ever walk you through parts of my day, but that's kind of what this has been today. Grab my clothes out of my poor decrepit. My delicate clothes are on top there to wash later. Poor decrepit dryer that the handle broke. Anyway. Okay. I was just gonna pull my pants out, but I think everything is dry. So I'm gonna grab everything out of here. And then my other load of laundry I did. Here. Let's do this. I'm gonna sit you up. Grab these out of here, and then I'm gonna stick the other load from the washer into the dryer. And that smells so good. I put a whole bunch of drops of lavender on my woolsey ball for the dryer. That's in place of dryer sheets. I like them, but I also use dryer sheets. I try to use the more natural ones. I use dryer sheets on top of the woolsey balls because I haven't found that the woolsey balls work for static electricity as well as I would like, but they do work though. They help things dry. They help stuff dry faster than they would normally. That's why even though I have thicker things in this dryer right now, it's still all dry. Oh, I see that my battery is going low. I need to plug in. So, grabbing my clothes out of the... So, I love that lavender smell though. If you like it, you can use a different essential oil on your, if you have those woolsey balls. You can also find generic brand, and I actually think that's what these are, is generic brand. And I just use them and use them and use them until a dog gets a hold of them and chews them up. I don't know if I've ever had a dog totally chew them up. I think that I've lost a couple or something. I think I used to have 4. Now I only have 1 in the dryer, but I used to have 2. You can stick tennis balls in the dryer, and that's kind of the same effect. But I think those woolsey balls are great, and they are more durable, and they're not yellow like a tennis ball would be. So anyway. Oh dear. So I found just now a couple of masks. I use masks. Not all the time. I do not have to use masks anymore. But what I use them for, here I'll tell you. I actually use these thin, crappy, don't even work. Don't even know why they required them, because they don't work. They don't block anything out. They actually make it worse because you're breathing in your own CO2. But for a short half-hour period, I have 5 litter boxes to clean at work. And I stick 2 masks over my face to clean the litter boxes, to keep the dust out of my lungs. So, just a health tip for you. I like the N95 masks the best. My dog is whining because he hears me in here. So there's the dryer. Start it up. Clean out the when I look around with the camera, I see all the things that need done. I have a lot of things that need to be done, but I have a lot of things that I need to throw away. Decluttering really helps keep things clean. See, I have all these jugs. I hate this laundry detergent. Sorry, Arm & Hammer. But it's scented. It's in this big plastic jug. I'll show you what I use. There's different brands of these, but I use these Earth Breeze eco sheets, and they're in a paper thing, and I've got about a year's worth left. You just use one sheet for a full load and a half a sheet for a, I wish they were perforated in the middle, because I have to cut them in half for a half a sheet, or fold them and tear them. They don't tear very well. So I really need to come in here and cut a bunch in half for my smaller loads. Like my gentle loads don't need as much. And then I have some of this left, which I like a little bit better than, it's plant-based, it's lavender. I like the way it's scented, it's gentle. Anyway, but I hate the large plastic container that will never biodegrade. I don't think that's good for the earth. And these make a lot more sense, and they don't take up any space. So I've got those, and like I say, that's about a year's worth maybe. If I had a family, my husband passed away, my kids are all out of the house. So normally I don't have anybody here. Anyway, long story short, these are jugs I do not need. I might keep this one for making up my own windshield wiper, because I usually run out of it before I get my car into the shop to do an oil change and do the fluids. I'm gonna get rid of these milk jugs. I do not need them. For a while, I had to go to the neighbors to get water when my pipes broke, but that was all the way last, not this winter, but last. Anyway, gosh, told you this was just to come along with me, brain dump, 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 dump. So I've almost been on here an hour. I'm gonna take these clothes in and fold them. But I'll get off of here and get dressed. I might get on later and kind of, I don't have a thing in my car because to put my phone on, because get out of here, come on. My little dog is nosing, get out. I gotta clean this crap up off the laundry room floor. Things I don't, it's sort of a mini garage and I don't know where to put stuff. So I need some shelves right there or something. Maybe I take this because I don't really use it for the bench I used to use it for. I used to use this as a shoe bench, but my puppy would chew on the shoes, so maybe I'll stick that in the laundry room and stick crap on that shelf. I think I will do that. That'll make it better than what it is. So I'll show you that process. Maybe it'll help some of you guys too, because I know there's more people than just me that are disorganized. This room is my most organized room, even though there's a dumb box over there. And that chair that doesn't really belong there. And this chair that's going to the dump. And this TV that's going to the dump. And a bunch of stuff in the laundry room is going to the dump. There's just, and this box has a sewing machine in it that's super heavy. I'm gonna take it to a friend's house that knows everything about sewing machines. See if I want to keep it. Maybe I might sell it. Anyway. And that's a dog door that's gonna go in because that one is kind of broken. I haven't been using the dog door, and my fence isn't right out there, so I've been, because my dog will jump it and it needs fixed. It needs higher. I need a bigger dog pen. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and eat, and I'm right on the hour mark. So I can't believe I've been blah, blah, blahing for that long. Just talking about everything and anything. Here's my before. even though I cleaned the kitchen the other day, believe it or not. But it's just cluttered. So I need to get rid of the clutter crap, put it in its home. There's dishes that need to go away. There's crap that needs to go away. Some of that is garbage that just needs to go in the garbage. And now that garbage man came, I can put stuff out in the garbage. It's not stinky garbage. I take my stinky garbage out right away so it doesn't stink. This is an extra broom and another extra broom because my son moved out of his apartment and didn't need the broom where he was going because he went into long-term. There's my backpack ready to go for later and my steak ready to eat, which is cold now. Maybe I'll stick it back in the pan and heat it up, warm it up without totally overcooking it. That's the danger. Yeah, I better get off here before I keep blah blah blahing. They don't call me Chatty Cathy for nothing. You see I have fat in that pan, but fat is great. Fat is awesome. Not rendered fat, but cold fat. So I'll show you this too, and then I really will get off of here because at this point, I gotta find those stretchy pants. Two things. I have bacon grease here, and I'm gonna make mayo out of it. Bacon mayo, which I heard is really good, and I haven't made it yet. And then this is saved tallow, and it's got a little bit of beef. No, that's not. It's all tallow. Anyway, so I save my tallow in there. Rendered tallow goes in there so to be chilled because rendered tallow will make your tummy upset. Here's liver I need to cook. The cool thing about Carnivore is nothing goes to waste. I need to take that and vacuum seal it and freeze it. It's pork. Oh, that's in Spanish. That's not very hot. Riblets, pork riblets. So anyway, good stuff. So I'm going to take the pork riblets and vacuum seal them. I'm going to cook the liver because I only eat a little bit every week. A little piece. It's chicken liver. I'm going to cook that and vacuum seal it in little portion sizes. Either vacuum seal it, I might just stick it in little snack sized, bags, zip lock. So, anywho, that is what's happening. But what I was saying is nothing goes to waste. I've got some cream cheese here because I can have cream cheese. I've got some stupid things like these, which I just hated to see go to waste. But these are plums, and they have oxalates in them, and they have sugar in them, and it makes my blood sugar go wackadoo. And this is a little bit of coffee, which I need to dump out. I keep my coffee, and then I also have some Cheese Whiz in there, which sounds really disgusting. It is really disgusting. I never eat it. It's for mice. It's for when I had a mouse problem. And I think what I'll do, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna stick that in the freezer. And then if I ever have a mouse issue again, I will just, sorry, I'm rinsing off something. If I ever have a mouse problem again, I will grab it out of the freezer and use it for bait, mouse bait. Anyway, maybe I should look up what else it's good for, because maybe it's good for something else too. So, yeah guys, so I'm gonna clean my fridge out. I have things in my fridge that I cannot eat, don't want. Was going to make nut bars. The only thing up here that I want is this whipped tallow, and which I use for body lotion. And then this D3K2, which I do take. I have 2 supplements. Is it 2? Yeah, I take iodine, Lugol's iodine for my thyroid. And this up here is all crap that I can't eat, which is a bummer. I mean, I used to be vegan, and I wanted to make nut bars for snack bars and stuff, so I bought all this stuff so I could make my own because it's so expensive to buy your own. But I have all this stuff. Psyllium husk powder for fiber for making you poop, which was part of a thickener for making bars, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. I do have some garlic that I can have garlic. Garlic doesn't bother me, so I add that. But I don't use it very often. And then that is teriyaki sauce, and that's yeast. So I'm gonna throw, all I eat is eggs and meat. And as you can tell, things just don't go to waste. I do need to put some things in the freezer. When I buy big batches like that, I need to put that in the freezer. So before I leave, if I have time to vacuum seal that, I will do so. But I don't think I will because I have to leave in an hour? No, a half, 45 minutes. I need to leave in 45 minutes. So y'all, bye. Talk to you later.